anything else, babe?
What are you talking about? Don't be spending a whole bunch of money.
I'm on Temu.
Ah, God. The quality can range from just the funniest thing we've ever seen to we don't know.
It's not gonna be the funniest. It's most likely gonna look somewhat, but quality is more like what you're gonna be looking out for. I hate you, I hope you know that.
Why?
Because.
Did you find it? Oh, good. They added a survival mode to this, too. I love how the text doesn't get any bigger between 9 and 10. So much care was put into this remaster. What's wrong, honey?
Is she coughing? I think you need to take the cardboard away. Or just having asthma. Or a hairball.
Oh, hairball. I bet it's a hairball on cardboard. Here we go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years.
This game is really funny if you pay attention to it. You'll love its humor.
Your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
What?
Robin?
I hope you're ready to shoulder a burden, friend.
I love you, but I hate you.
Very low likelihood
What'd
of
I do?
explosive cell death.
Your microphone's on, by the way.
Let's hope the trip back to my lab is as easygoing as you are. Swift as a cheetah, also less extinct. High blood pressure. Could keep you from blacking out at least. With your sharp eyes, you could have been an Aetherwave detective. Oh dear, your corrective lenses need corrective lenses.
I hate you because I miss you.
I'm glad I got to wake up and see you this morning.
Different type of miss you.
You don't miss me.
I do.
You miss my wiener.
No, I miss you. Anna.
Let's see, what do we have here?
Hello, Spacers. Help.
Give me just a second. I gotta look up some stuff about character building before I get started.
Okay.
So if you're trying to get it on your TV, now's the perfect
Wonder
chance.
if I left the macro.
I already got it on my TV.
Oh, okay. The Outer Worlds. Because this is a survival difficulty as well, but I don't know this game as well as I know Fallout. The perks and stuff. This is much more of an RPG. Yeah?
Some people are rough around the edges. You're serrated.
Hello everyone, Halcyon here. Today I bring you yet another character build for the Outer Worlds, my fourth one to be exact. I call this one the Operative, and he can briefly be described as a stealth sniper. Just like the Praetorian, he's a lone wolf, and akin to the Corporate, he prefers using rifles to get the job done. His similarity with the Corpo doesn't stop there, as his job is to support the Halcyon Holdings corporate board, and he will stop at nothing to further their interests. I've conceived a backstory for each of my characters, but there's not much to say about the Operative. All you need to know about him is that... Hello everyone, my name is Halcyon, and I would like to welcome you to the Halcyon colony. Before we begin, I have something... Combat, among other activities. Saving is extremely... Learn to stay alive during the shootout and be victorious over those who tried to kill me, and actually succeed. Say about this tutorial. If you try to touch difficulty settings like Fallout 4 Survival Mode or Kingdom Come's Hardcore Mode, Supernova is brutal, so I'm going to discourage you from playing on it. But if you insist, my advice should prevent you from dying 150 times like I did. First, we need to discuss how Supernova changes things from the base game. Survival mechanics are introduced, requiring you to maintain your health by regularly eating, drinking, and sleeping.
Okay.
If you neglect these needs, your fitness will decrease, leading to poor performance in combat, among other activities. Saving is extremely limited, so you'll have to be careful how you manage your progress in between autosaves. Fast travel to anywhere but your spaceship is also disabled. You'll have to walk everywhere else. In a way, the ship can be considered your mobile base of operations, as it grants you access to its storage facilities, a bed, a workbench, and a respecialization machine, as well as acting like a home for your companions. The combat challenge also gets ramped up as the aggression of your enemies is maximized, as well as the damage they deal. This led to me dying about 200 times. Luckily, hostiles aren't bullet sponges, and a well-executed ambush may just be what you need to prevent your 260th death. The last change introduced in this difficulty is merciless and, in my opinion, the most unfair mechanic. Companion permadeath. Meaning, if your companions fall in battle, you're forced to either
You hear this? This is the important part. I can't hear you.
Let's see, what do we have here?
I can't hear you.
Merciless and, in my opinion, the most unfair mechanic. Companion permadeath. Meaning, if your companions fall in battle, you're forced to either forfeit an hour of progress and reload your last autosave, or continue the rest of the journey without them. There are perks which increase your combat effectiveness when wandering solo, but leaving your companions behind hardly seems like a solution. But it's the only thing you can do for now. If I were to offer a suggestion, it would be a 10-second countdown when the companion falls in battle. If you rush to his aid, you can save his life, but if the 10 seconds expire, he'll bleed out. In my opinion, this would raise the stakes and force you to risk your life to save your companions instead of just leaving them on the ship and robbing you of their companionship. But this is not my suggestion box. It's a survival guide, so let's get back on track. Everything listed so far are the problems you're about to face in Supernova.
Here we go.
As for solutions to these problems, we will methodically approach them one by one, but before we do, let's start from the foundation. Character creation. The very first choice you can make is in regards to your attributes. You can increase the ones you prefer at your leisure, but if you take up to below average, you are going to face penalties that may very well cripple you in this difficulty. If you absolutely need to maximize one attribute at the expense of another one, I guess Charm can be sacrificed as it has the least influence in combat. But if you do leave Charm at below average, go one step further and just randomize the look of your character. Make the face match the social skills. Because I primarily use stealth and guns, the 6 attribute points I get at the start are spread across dexterity, perception, and temperament. For the obvious bonuses that these stats offer to my playstyle. Next, you have to choose your skills, which are placed into the categories of melee and temperament. For the obvious bonuses that these stats offer to my playstyle.
Oh dear, someone vandalized your hibernation chamber.
What up, bud?
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Next, you have to choose your skills, which are placed into the categories of melee, ranged defense, dialogue, stealth, technical, and leadership. At the start, you may develop 2 of these categories with 10 points each, and even though I use firearms, I choose to boost my stealth and technicals first, for reasons I will elaborate later. Lastly, you gotta pick the job you've had before arriving to the Halcyon colony, which isn't that important. I personally chose Food Additive Tester for the tiny bonus of food effects lasting stealth, technical, and leadership. At the start, you may develop 2 of these categories with 10 points each, and even though I use firearms, I choose to boost my stealth and technicals first, for reasons I will elaborate later. Lastly, you gotta pick the job you've had before arriving to the Halcyon colony, which isn't that important. I personally chose Food Additive Tester for the tiny bonus of food effects lasting longer. And yes, each food and drink item you consume has certain bonuses. Carbohydrates enhance your natural healing, while proteins increase your max health. Then you customize or randomize the look of your character and you're done. Now to elaborate how skills work. Let's take melee weapons as an example. Each level invested into melee weapons increases your chances to deal critical damage. But you can see that for every 20 levels invested into a skill, there is a milestone that will offer certain bonuses. The first such perk for the melee skills is the ability to perform a heavy slam by holding the attack button. You may also charge a heavy after doing a light attack, which results in a sweep, but that is irrelevant. What is relevant for my build are the skills from the categories of ranged weapons, stealth, and technical. You're going to want the first perk in all these categories, so rush them to level 20. That will be your baseline if you're using my playstyle. Eventually, you'll want the first leadership perks too, but prioritize the others first. I have a feeling I said the word perk too often, and that's just for the skills. There's also player perks, companion perks, and so on, so you can turn my video into a drinking game if you want. Have a shot for every time you hear me say perk. Spacer's Choice does not recommend the consumption of alcoholic beverages during working hours, but if you do, choose Zero G Brew. And hell, that's good for what ails you. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, I was trying to explain my character build. The most useful skill perks for combat are the first ones in the ranged category, which unlock the TTD location hit effects. I'll expand on how this mechanic comes into play when we talk about combat. Next up, the sneak perk is too good to pass up, as the extra damage bonus can be the perfect way to start an ambush. Lockpicking and hacking perks aren't exactly meant for combat, but they can help you make loads of bits. That's the in-game currency, the money used across the Halcyon colony. And while bits don't directly help you in combat, they can be used to purchase weapons or mods or consumables, and they're directly used to upgrade your weapons and armor when you tinker with them at a workbench. Tinkering, by the way, can only be done once your science skill is at level 20. That's why you want your tech to be developed as well. The first perk in medicine is also of great help, as it allows you to put a second consumable in your inhaler, which is your main tool for healing. Along the Adreno, I also inhale a can of Saltuna every time there's an emergency. The extra 25% health can be just what saves me from certain death. Only inconvenience I have is that sometimes during combat I may use the inhaler more than once, and if I have a second consumable equipped, it is used even though I already benefit from its effect. Guess I'll just have to unequip that consumable on subsequent inhaler use. Anyway, when you slot additional consumables into your inhaler, their duration is increased.
I'm not playing.
Does my character look like me? Huh? Minus the eye color.
Turn the other way. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty close. Like what I could do though, I couldn't do too much. I wish I could have changed the chin a little bit. Right there for the eyes. Is that better or am I closer to...
Yours are more brown.
What?
Yours are more brown.
That's orange. I have orange on there. Hold on, I'm changing it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, you can have it as whatever. Your eyes can be whatever. You don't have to do it as you.
Well, I'm playing as me right now. Here we go. Let's pay attention.
Looks to me your lucky day, my friend.
I just said it was time to start the... We're watching the cutscene is all.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Ah.
Status. Structural integrity down
Our levels down.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of sleep space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally,
No, this is the Outer Worlds.
so long leads to some quite horrifying results.
It's Fallout in space, so it's a lot like that. I think this is better than Fallout, but the gameplay is a little bit harder.
Something wrong?
I changed because my Fallout was bugging and I couldn't complete a quest that I wanted to do.
Concussion I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you.
This guy is a lot like Morty.
I must
Or Rick.
help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
I can't hold you. I can't hold my voice. Here I go.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? There you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Almost everything in this whole game is Sarcat. What?
You're so strange, sir.
You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by.
Don't be salty.
Name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move
There's
away,
no
not
fortune
stand
in here,
there.
but you want to try cookie?
Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board. Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my
fuck.
head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, that stings.
Ow! touching my own
Looks
body,
like
and
the
yet you're
bleeding
fighting
stopped.
me.
I owe you one. Hope
Now
you
I'm
don't mind me
touching
leading
you.
this little
I'm touching
exchange for
you
my
now.
report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Even though he's biting me, I have his entire body. Keep biting.
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Everything they say in this game is pretty much sarcastic, so keep that in mind when you hear it. It's fucking hilarious. And this game is more dialogue than it is fighting. Maybe not at the beginning.
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Ow!
All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take... You hit your head or something?
You play too
You're in
much.
Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down.
I won't talk about it
Place in the
ever
Vale.
again.
Be sure to stop by a Provisioners for a can of our famous salt tuna.
What?
Not what I said.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
What up? No. Yes. I mean, not like we have meat or anything. He ain't geese. You're okay, baby. Don't shake him. We just got through with the fight. Leave him alone. What's this? You just like that. Fuck you, meanie shitbag. We have to surround again. Gotta go and say that. My mom used to put this on. Stick to everything. But. Is there anything today? I didn't read anything. Can I have archery for us? Nope. Fuck you, dude.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Bubby.
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
What'd you get? Did you get regular fries or Cajun? What'd you get? Just the burger?
Well, sometimes.
Well, do you want me to just change mine?
Benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
I'm about to give those psychotic rung leeches what for.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder. Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder. Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
What happened?
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
My ship is called the Unreliable.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
Try to stay alive this time. Because the other captain died, and she printed me a pass as I, understood that she was talking to me as Captain Hawthorne. That's what I'm saying. You would love the dialogue in this game. It's really sarcastic the whole time. %50 base hell. That sucks. You are in heat.
It's the only thing I've been fucking thinking about.
It was layers.
Yeah, And I was trying it back on again because I didn't know if it was going to fit, and it actually did. And I was like, alright.
Based on your medicine skill. You can see that a high medical skill also increases the healing amount of your adreno when used by the inhaler. This can pair nicely with the first perk of determination. After these core skills are past level 20, I mainly prioritize raising my ranged weapon and stealth skills for the enormous bonuses they offer to my combat style. I also said you'll need the first leadership perks because without them, your companions are more of a hindrance in combat. But in case you choose to dismiss companions altogether and not bother with this skill, there are character perks you can take to make you more effective in combat when venturing solo. Speaking of character perks, they're separated into 3 categories: basic, intermediate, and advanced. You need 5 basics to unlock the intermediates and 5 intermediates to unlock the advanced perks. Since I barely managed to leave Emerald Valley after 350 deaths, I'm going to admit that I've only experienced the early game, so the only perks I'll recommend are from the basic category. The number 1 most important perk that severely reduced the frequency of my death is toughness. When you perish so quickly, 50% extra health is a tremendous advantage. So it's the first one I recommend you pick as soon as you reach level 2. Next perk I take boosts the regeneration of my special ability, the Tactical Time Dilation. Quicken the Dead, I believe it's called. Third perk further enhances my TTD duration by 25%. Fourth one is Pack Mule for some extra carry capacity. And the fifth is The Negotiator for a hefty discount when buying my precious plain and pure water. Now with 11% more natural water flavoring. As I level up and earn more points, they'll be spent on perks that further enhance this playstyle. Anything that boosts TTD, carry capacity, and vendor prices. You don't have to follow my build step by step, especially since I didn't even get to test it. But it's proven effective so far. Leveling up is not the only way to earn perk points. As I was...
Alright.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because it started making a bit of a clamor after you went in. Scared the Marauders right off. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
Come on up,
Edgewater's
babe.
not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
See how serious she is?
Mm-hmm.
You're not paying no attention.
No. And I had enough time to turn around and look at how serious she was, jerk.
Huh?
I had enough time to still see her face.
Oh, I don't know how bad the delay is on YouTube. Twitch, it was like a minute or two, it felt like.
No, it's probably like a few.
Idle camera. Look at that. That's a cool feature. You can idle your camera if you go and step away. That's fun. Save unsuccessful.
I see.
Okay. Save unsuccessful. I don't know what that means. I guess it means don't die.
Basically.
But I get this cool... Hold on. Yeah, like I can like slow down time. I can dash when I jump. I almost died. Look at that dandelion puff. Be on the lookout for the dandelion puff. That was really cool. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that dandelion floating. What the fuck is that? I don't want to go. Oh. Oh, that hurt. There's the weapon wheel, okay. What the fuck is this? Oh, fuck you, bro. Why won't you fire your gun? Okay, just don't fire the gun. I don't know if you saw that. What was that? It said it was full, right?
I don't know. I can't see that part. What? Your airload full? Mm-mm.
The shotgun just won't fire. That's crazy.
I love you.
You love me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that red shit? I feel like I should be able to get in this thing.
Oh, that rich guy.
Am I ever encumbered?
Oh.
32 out of 80. Okay, I found it. Hey, what's this red shit over here? Thirsty. Okay. Alright, let's go back over there.
Where?
What?
That it glow up red.
Yeah, that a glue red back there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed in what the result was. I think my leg's broken. Like, why shouldn't I walk up this waterfall, right?
You're gonna fall.
I'm not gonna fall. I'm gonna find a treasure.
It's buried treasure.
I'm not gonna find a treasure.
No, I'm joking.
I literally just, it took me to town. Well, that's gorgeous right there, I'll tell you what.
Oh, I see it now. You should take a screenshot of it.
I've played this game quite a bit.
Oh, never mind.
You can see how much more, I'm playing a lot more.
PlayStation 5.
Huh?
I said, why? It looks better on a PlayStation 5.
No, I think the original version of the game looks better than this on the PS4, actually. If I were to download the PS4 edition, the lighting is much better. They've kind of fucked the remake up. This is the PS5 version of it. It's not as good. It runs at 60 frames per second, though. So, like, all this would be foggy and atmospheric and throughout here. Like, see how it's trying to do it?
Right.
It would be all foggy and atmospheric throughout here. Like, they fucked the lighting all up. I want to go over here. No, nothing. Can I pick that? No. See, like, I'll get abilities later. I should be able to. I think my leg's broke because I can't do my dash. That's what that little symbol up there looks like, is broken leg.
I just understand you have a broken leg.
I need these beaks. Work order. I've received reports of the portery nest behind the landing pad. This is not the first time the reports appeared around my desk. I must once again reiterate my contempt for the population. Problems endangered by their presence. Porteries get caught in endangered ships and blah, blah, blah. Deal with that. Landing pad cutter, bit, ammo, a pistol. Are these the nest? Oh, that has to be the nest, huh? I wonder if I can cut them down.
I don't know if those are there.
They have to be. Why else would they have been working right there? Look at how many there are right here. Look at this cool... I've never seen this weapon before, though. I'll tell you that. It sounds like a chainsaw. Oh, look at that.
Wait, just look at that.
That is their nest. They're flying out, all of them. A bunch of them. This is where I wanted to go, was down here. I mean, I played this game when I was in Korea, so I scoured like every inch of it, unfettered, unlimited amounts of times when I played this game. And I can't believe I just found something new. I can't believe I didn't think to walk on this. I'm an idiot. Oh, fuck. We need to go, 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 we need to go. Take him to the guards, take him to the guards, come on. Let's go, take him to the guards. Oh, they did not. They ruined the game. I need to kill these fucking things. Come here, fucker. No, don't hit me. What was that? Jesus. Oh my god. I just got some high tier loot from that. I'm glad I had that thing. I'm lucky I even thought to switch to it because I didn't even think that I was going to need to use. Unequip that. Equip you. Meow. So they've added a lot of stuff with this survival mode difficulty, huh? I need to quit fucking around and go up to town and then go back to my ship and save is what I really need to do. But I needed to loot this cache. All that. Magnet. Bypass. Armor selects. Biddies. Okay. I think we're well on our way to being where we need to go. We got a plasma cannon at the beginning of the game. That's cool. I hear more of them up here, it sounds like. Yeah, what is that? I hear you, Vixen. I'm right here, baby. I don't know. You can sit next to me. You can do whatever you want, babe. There it is. This is the dipshit we're looking for right here. He doesn't trust robots. Check this guy out.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What you want, Bubby?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculus.
Nice. Hey, look at that. Did you get lettuce with yours?
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives. Colony. I've been gathering enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
I didn't know if you wanted fries. I got you regular fries. No, this is well, that is a small, but this is a large. It's Cajun. I'm back.
Hello.
Basically, just talking to yourself.
Wait a minute.
I know, that's insane.
Yeah.
Thank you for having no ads.
Me on YouTube? I know, right?
Got my sights on you.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Got my sights on you. Person in the game being a bitch.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your
Oh, dear.
Ease off the threats, Venom.
Look at that. Files on the ground. Now we go up and around and down. First time I came here, I shot my way through this place. For doing something like this. Do your work and don't end up like Theodore. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I've sanctioned medical treatment in events of contagions. Sleep deprivation. Uh-oh. Anyway. There's Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
That's her password.
What, Tenderfoot?
Yeah. Huh?
That's all it.
I know, that's why I laugh. That's fucking funny.
I just like it.
Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Huh? Just robbed your bitch ass office. How do I get down there? Not in here. Look at this, all that thing. I wonder what they're putting in the cans of food they're making. How do I get into this little room? Is it right here? Yes. There we go.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Oakland.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and that all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason. I do not attend the good vicar's sermons as often as I should, but yes, I am a scientician, born and raised. And my faith tells me that hard work and difficulty fortify our spirit. Well, this is hard work I ask of you, but there is a reward at the end of it. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh yeah, there are people that live there. What a surprise, I never would have guessed.
One over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota yet. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Hi.
Watching play videos. See? Yeah.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you'll convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. Sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Come on, bud. Go ahead.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Got a sec?
What do you eat?
Tacos.
Oh.
Sorry. You just want to...
So we have to try really, 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 really hard to not get her killed.
It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job.
She will stay dead forever if I get her killed.
That's not the only side of the tale.
So would the game be harder if she's dead forever?
No, but she's a good person.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know, I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't ever mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one...
See what I mean by she's a good person?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power.
I'm listening to him.
They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to...
She just cares about everybody around her, even the big evil guy. But, well, he's not a liar. He believes the stuff he says.
Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say.
Do you know how you liked Skyrim because the people in Skyrim had interpersonal relationships within each other?
Right.
This game is like that, but times 10. Yeah, like every single person in this town that we're in right now knows each other, and they've all been around each other for the last 20, 30 years of their life. You know? Because it's a small spaceport, and they can't get out of the planet, but people come and go from the planet. Right? So... there's drama. And I'm here to get everybody to come to their senses with my guns. I don't know if you know, but I fix problems, baby. Mmm. Damn, you took all my wax, Leanne.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Did I really take too much?
No,
I didn't mean
I hadn't even opened the jar when I said it.
And literally, but literally, I tried to take a small piece and it literally snapped.
Well, that
and
I didn't care. I hadn't even looked at it when I said that. I was saying it as I was walking over to it.
Oh, what did you look at it?
Huh?
What did you look at it?
Yeah, I was just grabbing a piece, but now I'm grabbing a piece. I wasn't when I said it.
Okay. Once again, your controller microphone's on.
Is it really?
Something you need? Heading back. I'm on my way.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Something you need?
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
Heading back. If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts. I'm on my way. I'm going. Heading back. Be right there. In a jiff. Coming back. On my way. Got it. Sure. I'm going. Okay, keep him quiet. No problem. I'll head over. All right, I'm on the move. Sure. That was clean. Incoming! I'm going!
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is... The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Sorry, can't do that. Won't work. Sure. Sorry, I can't do it. I'm going. You can see the whole world from here. Sure. All right, I'm on the move. That was quick.